Good morning everyone. It's Saturday morning around 7:30 and everyone is sleeping in my house, but I woke up around 6:30, got ready, took shower, did my puja, and I'm just enjoying my cup of tea right now outside with the soothing sound of water, as well as all the birds are out there, and the weather is really pleasant right now because during the daytime it's get too hot and it's just impossible to sit outside, but right now it's really comfortable weather. So before everyone wakes up, I'm just starting my day with the very positive side. So sitting out here with a cup of tea and just enjoying the weather. It's such a nice way to start my day. And today actually my son is gonna learn how to mow the lawn very first time. So my husband is gonna teach him today. So there he is mowing the lawn, and now I'm gonna start with the lunch. So let's go ahead and start. So for today's lunch, we're gonna first make the bundi raita. And this recipe is exactly same as the raita which you get it during the wedding season. So do try this. This is my most favorite raita. And it's so easy to make. So for that, I took about 1 cup of plain yogurt. And just add a little bit of salt to taste, as well as 1 tablespoon of mixed cilantro and the mint. Now if you don't like mint, you don't have to add it, but it gives really nice aroma to this. Also, I'm adding about 1/2 tablespoon of dry roasted cumin powder. I'm gonna add just a little bit of black salt, less than teaspoon actually. You don't need much, but again it gives really good taste. So I'm gonna go ahead and first mix all these ingredients, and I'm not adding any onion as well as the ginger, but if you like those 2 ingredients in here, you can go ahead and add that. Now I'm gonna add about 1/2 cup of bundi. Now my bundi is already spicy, like one with the masala in it. But if you have the plain bundi, that's fine also. And I like my bundi on the crunch side, so that's why I'm not soaking in the water. But if you like the softer one, you can soak it in the hot water just for about 5 minutes, and then you can squeeze out all the water and add it in here. Also, I'm gonna add a little bit of honey just to give that sweetness into it. You can add sugar also. So at this point you can stop completely there, but I'm gonna go ahead and give tadka, tempering for this. So for that I took about 1/2 tablespoon of oil. Into that add a little bit of cumin seeds as well as the red chili powder, and that's it. I'm gonna pour that on this raita, and that's it. Our raita is all done. So next we're gonna make the aloo BAIGAN SUBJI, and this is a little bit different than what I usually make it, and my husband loves the BAIGAN, so that's the reason I'm making it. But I'm not big fan of aloo BAIGAN SUBJI, but of course it's Saturday, he's at home and he requested this, so that's the reason I'm making this SUBJI. So for that I took about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Into that add mustard seed, asafoetida, dry red chilies, as well as 1 tablespoon of green chili and garlic mixture, which I just like grind it in the blender. Once that is sauté, I'm gonna add about 1/2 cup of green onions. Now if you don't have green one, you can always add the dry one, but this one tastes really good, and it gives that crunch also, because later on we're gonna add more. After mixing that, I'm gonna add the eggplant as well as the potato, and I cut them in the bigger pieces because the eggplant usually get very soft and mushy, so that's why you want to make sure they are in the bigger piece, so at the end they still look like it's an eggplant. So after that, now I'm gonna add all the dry spices like dhania jeera powder, haldi powder, red chili powder, and at this point if you don't want red chili powder, because we already ate the green chili, so if you don't want to add, that's fine, but of course we like spicy, so I add a little bit. And after mixing all this stuff, I'm gonna, as usual, cook it into the oven for 350 for about 10 minutes. So I'm not gonna cook all the way because we're gonna finish this sabji outside. So we just want to make sure that it's cooked about halfway. So after 10-15 minutes, I'm gonna take the same pot. As you see, I'm not adding any more oil. I'm gonna transfer this sabji into the pot. After that, I'm gonna add about 2 glasses of water. And now we're gonna let this water boil. So it will take less than 5 minutes. So as you can see, now it's boiling. So now I'm gonna add about 2 cups of green onion. Again, this green onion is gonna give you the crunch. It's gonna taste so good. It's something about the green onion compared to the dry onions, it just tastes really good. Next, I'm gonna add the amchur powder. Now, amchur powder is basically gonna give the tartness to the sabji, and again, it's gonna taste really good. Next, I'm adding the Kitchen King masala, just about half a tablespoon, not too much. Also, pinch of garam masala, just the pinch. We don't want too much. Also, we're gonna add the 1 tablespoon of dry fenugreek leaves, and that's it. We're gonna mix all this stuff and let it cook for about another 10 minutes on very slow flame. When you cook something on very slow flame, all the spices get mixed into each other, and then your sabji will taste so good. So at the end, we're gonna add a little bit of cilantro on top, and that's it. Our lunch is all done. On this other side, I already made the rice as well as roti. So ये है हमारा lunch. Bundi raita is all done. And in case if your raita gets too thick, you can add water into this. Also do have mango pulp, subji, rice on the other side, and anytime I make the gravy subji, I always make the rice in case if someone wants to eat it. I do have the roti, pickled green chilies, papad, and that's it. I welcome every one of you to join us guys for this lunch. So that's it for today. Actually, I was planning to go somewhere, but then it started raining and it's pouring so hard, so I'm not gonna go. But thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys soon in my next video. Bye.